Mema atiefo ne ahwefo nyina akwa abasabre de ba channel so ha eye nimde news nsɛm a ɛkɔso my Ghana mu gedi ka gedi hwɛ yɛtena sese ya na kyerɛ sɛ nkyerɛmu no na yɛde ba sabre nsɛm no ɛdɔso na ɛkɔso ɛwɔ my Ghana mu na sabre de abɛtɔ ya apono so no ɛno ɛmu nkyerɛmu na yɛtimi de brɛ mu de na ɛkɔ de na ɛba de na esie ɛwɔ my Ghana mu gyebrɛ ne nyina no yɛmmɔra nsɛm na sɛ de nsɛm ne sitie no yɛmfa nkyerɛmu no ɛmfa mmarama wɔmfi sɛ wohwɛ ne nyina no na o subscribe o like o comment na o share ama afoforɔ nso nsa atimi akabina atimi aboa na kyerɛ sɛ bibia nso atimi akɔhyɛnkɔ nsɛm no mu ne yɛhwɛ sɛ de nsɛm no esitie.
I think that clearly you can see the political undertone. This is purely persecution. But there's a saying we say in Ghana, literally, or by translation, a kite cannot be in the air forever. It should definitely come down. So if the NDC and the president and the Remonacha think they have power, so they are using it excessively to intimidate NPP and for that matter, Wontumi, then they have lost it. On day one, Tuesday, when he was arrested, like a Rambo style, I said the spirit of the elephant is strong and united. You can't break it. It's rather emboldening us. It's encouraging us to stand united as a political party. And we work hard. So whatever they are doing, they should continue. They should continue to do it. We'll even clap for them. But Chamawunti will definitely come out. Okay? You come out.
Have you read the charges that have been leveled against?
I'm not interested.
Why are you not interested?
I'm not interested in the charges.
Why?
Because nobody in the NPP will support anybody who has breached with the law. Nobody. If they believe that Chamawunti has a problem with the law, they shall arrange him to court. That's Exim Bank matter. It's a civil matter. The Exim Bank, if he has taken loan from Exim Bank, you only file a suit in court and you go and make his case. But you don't hold me here like a Rambo style, want to show force, show power, that you are Roman Archer, NDC power, so you show Wontumi. They can go ahead and do whatever they want to do. But definitely, people have been talked to support so that we can meet the big conditions and our brother will come out.
Honorable, has the second surety been secured, the full bail condition met?
Yeah. I just landed here. So this question is very difficult for me to answer. So we'll wait and see whatever happens. Our prayer is that those friends who have been talked to will be able to support and meet the bail condition. But like I said, what is good for the goose? What is good for the goose? Jemona.
It must be good for the
Absolutely. So they should continue.
That's right.
But MPP will come to power. We'll work very hard. We'll work so hard. We'll unite our party and come to power. So they should continue. If they are laughing at the side of their mouths, oh, what now want to me, $1 million, they can go ahead. Excuse me, God. They can go ahead and do it. They are clapping, they are laughing. If I show no, okay, show no, Kashamugo.
Is that a promise of retaliation if government changes power?
Anything. If it's retaliation, what? There are people, I was in parliament for 2 terms. Haruna Idrisu, Nilante van der Poy, Amako Fibua. There was MPs who were taking double salaries. I know for a fact that when government had wanted to prosecute them, our own MPs, our leadership, have to go and plead with President Akufo-Addo. So please, we know how democratic you are. They've all erred. Leave them. And President Akufo-Addo agreed. For the sake of peace and sanctity of this country, you understand? When Ibrahim Omar signed those DAT checks, you remember? Those checks that he signed, he clears goods from the port, and the checks that he issued, well, didn't go through. That alone, they should have held him before court. When we came to power, we said no. He's a businessman. But please, arrange and go and satisfy whatever debt you owe and go and do it. Why don't you take my brother Ibrahim to Yoko? Why don't you help him to police? But we believe that we'll build a country together. The fact that he had a problem with his church that didn't go through, for those monies to come to government, he said, look, find a way and pay back. And he did pay. That is how you build a country. But because Wontumi is a political face, so you want to use that opportunity to persecute him, to car him down, I can tell you, Wontumi's spirit is as high as this pole. So we want to assure President Mahama, he's been given the power to govern. All the orchestra that he's doing to get off the Chief Justice is a way trying to amend the Constitution. I've said it and will repeat it. President Mahama third term will never happen.
Never.
If you think he can sack the Chief Justice, he want to sack the way they are doing it. NDC people are running commentaries of all the charges they are levying against the Chief Justice. Some media they sit on the national television and they say all kinds of funny things against the Chief Justice. Today she has filed an affidavit in support. They said no, they will not allow her. All she's asking for, let the public know what is happening. Let the public know. This is too much to ask. These are all calculated attempt by the president, his government, his party. Because President Mahama said when they come, they will do the Chief Justice. Didn't you hear? Didn't you listen at the political platform? And today, when he says as for capping of the justices of the Supreme Court, he talk about capping. It means that he wants to have a limit. Today, he has brought 7. What does it mean? You say one thing today, then you change your mind another time. They said the what? Increase cocoa prices. Have they increased it?
With the appointment of the CJs, do you expect your caucus in Parliament to, use whatever means they could to stop the approval of these justices to the Supreme Court?
Looking at our numbers, there's nothing that the minority can do. But all we can say is that we need to drum home hard to let the world know the injustice that the President Mahama and his government and party are meting out to the Chief Justice. What has she done? Tell me, what has she done to warrant all these things? It's a dent on our democracy. This happened in the days of Kwame Nkrumah, Justice Kosa, the Chief Justice at the time. That is why in the 1992 Constitution, we have to put in structures to put in, before you do the justice. This is what you have to go through. But even that, what has she done? They said what? She traveled with her husband and the daughter. Is that a way of dismissing a Chief Justice? And the woman said, look, let the public know what you are taking me through. In the first place, when you even receive the petition against the Chief Justice, you send it to public, sorry. You didn't even give a copy until she made the announcement that, please, I need to have a copy of those who are making those recommendations against me. Nobody did. So until she made those demand before the president said, okay, let's blah, 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 blah. But the point is, what has she done?
But as far as this particular issue is concerned, you are assuring or hopeful that Chairman Wontumi should leave the Yoko premises by close of today.
My prayer is that he should leave the premise of Yoko today. This past 48 hours, isn't it? But I'm saying that right from the word go, they knew what they wanted to do. It was an agenda to make sure they keep him more than the 48 hours. But the law that established Yoko is not bigger than the constitution of this country. The rights to life, the non-derogable rights, is a human right, not to be under slavery, not under torture, and the right to life.
There are people who believe that he's been released before the 48 hours of his, arrest. And so if his lawyers believe that the bail terms are too hefty, they could go to court to seek for variation, which they haven't done in the last 2 days.
That is another option. That is another route. But I'm saying that why in the beginning did you peg the bail condition at 50 million Ghana cedis?
You're questioning that.
So clearly it tells you the political persecution they want to do for Chairman Wontumi. So clearly that's the matter. And surprisingly, the media, we thank you very much. You've been here from Tuesday. But a lot of things that is going on. On Tuesday, I did mention it. You know Galamsey is worse in Domama's time? You know that? Go to the ports. And you see the number of excavators that are being imported into the country. And they're all going to the mining areas of these Galamsey areas. Today, under President Mahama, Galamsey is as worse than anything. Where are our pastors? Where are the pastors? The only group I've heard them talking is the Catholic Bishop Conference. Yesterday I was watching the news and it was scrolling. And I saw the Catholic Bishop Conference saying that he should go ahead and declare the state of emergency in these many areas. Why are they mutes? Where are the other bells? Where are the Duncan Williams? There is this pastor who shouts so much. That's Sakura pastor. What's his name? Kofi Odro. Where is he? Where's Kofi Odro?
I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
Cool down. Don't run away. Multimedia, you were part of the campaign against it.
You know,
come to Galamsey, you said a lot of
Honorable, I am sure that when you listen to the news, multimedia still has the campaign on as far as Galamsey is concerned.
So don't take the microphone from
No, it is, you know, we do this with time. That's why I'm signaling you that it's getting to time so that I can report on the other.
Whoever is in the studio, tell him that I said they should talk more
about the Galamsey, which we are doing everything.
Been emboldened. The executives have been emboldened, empowered, because John Mama is the president, and they are now going to the forests. Have you seen the rivers, the cobras, the the tunnel? Is how gone? Chamanyaba.
Thank you. And so that is Honorable Glover there.
Yes, you have 50 million bill. Two sureties to justify. Justify the one you have na enconformity bon kosofobi num an the chairman to be sika bebe was so no 50 million Ghana cedis e na we bi misra mo ye nka se chairman to be ko 50 million Ghana cedis embra no for bebe le no e go fi da dada se ko no fa ma kale na so de se wodem e kale na for be keska bo me se 50 million cedis ni enie mo fa chairman ma ye na ko metire fi mai ba anyi sa yes, so be the Wakajimua, and you know the Akajimuma. He is not on self-recognizance bill. And when you see the property, and then you charge them. I just will be over and will do the property, but you charge send it back on. In fact, a black OSP, a chairman, who was on 5 million in the bill. The police and the chairman, that's what chairman named the Wokasa. And also, Nancy and Assassin or Bomko value. I think it was about 20 million Ghana cedis. And it is a 5 million year, and then young chalopa. Or make sure a flight about 2 documents about flight, like a flight in the Abba, like a Abba satisfy South Gold Bond, unless we chairman, Yamin Chadi, we put the so it is not about the war and I said the winning, walk like we will be pack and proso. I feel Yatiti, a DB crop by a severe coma bill by a chef said and yellow crap, radio call exception and yellow crap. The woman say, a bit of your mother coin, but you are not conditions now, one and satisfied. Che Adaya Kesia, ye Nitrapia, East Legon, any Westlands, any cantonments, Jolu, I can tell you, and I bet you, say, and then you can say 90 baby, which is about 70%. Of all these buildings, our prime areas, they don't qualify to be used as sureties. You can't justify them. The moment Tabaka said to be justified, what I say, and was so much valueless. Echo value dining, and I said, that was and you say, no boy, assassin, you say, and Danny, you say, why dinner was so. We shut down now, we could value down. What told me what I say what done here? 60 million Ghana cedis. But value as a baby shut down here was said than 10 million Ghana cedis. The value, what my valuers go for are they certified valuers? You really said the Lands Commission. I could verify. And when a state institution places that you on you say, sureties to be justified that I don't think 50 million Ghana cedis to be justified. Enough for it's a big cocoa, ya na emfa. Ye guarantee, and there's confirmation say not about me so a man in Kofu so I would do some bit my yes, I didn't. A boab most of the moon papers, a coin. Omoji true. afe na aka second person enro nyume nya ne tie se yura Dr. Brand Champon the question is the day abetifi it's Dr. Brand Champon nya ne tie se ono so de ne de akọ ama lawyer and the people could be me say they dey put the abro what they call to so no abro 50 million or so enti over Brand Champon beba wo be na me shaw beba Brand Champon wo bia no na me shaw say wo so timido dia beka ho ama ena me no kase documents bia e wo say ye de ko twitwaje chairman Bernard Kwame Ntwebo Isaku bia no ye de ko e pedifo ma bro nyina na me shaw Dr. Mamu Baomia woni Dr. Lolomu nyina na me shaw Dr. Brand Champon na me shaw adia ya me na make say eda no ye chie me na ye say ye pe edipa minu ama ama me bill me twa mani na me no miensa e be gina ho no bia so be ma me bill. I can tell you dachi bia se be chop e go me dachi bia ma say enje me start to book me basi me kubo back okra na fedna na me kufa do still in the book koku back still in the book unti be chop ade mani man onti me chop ko ma chop side na because that day and like I say me impedipo me na ma me bill menya bia and I will have gone back to my first love, that is teaching. If I can be media jumano when I come back to the classroom because me so demoralized and ye pedipo me na me man bill me ni pa me sade na me ho makoma ba me ho say e pa do me e pa ya dia wo say Alhaji Dr. Mamu Baomia enu na from obusafo the Maya match ma Wontumi odamase Dr. Brand Champon the Maya match ma Wontumi odawase mejini so pie ba aseda no eba small controversy BSc enwere in fact from Yawada and nipa bebe kan say na bail condition anu odin dodo adana lawyer and the appeal could be emfakrata enko court seeking variation of the bail condition say eka court say yoku for say omo sakra bail condition because anu odin dodo ya na opima enko everyone you mind the say NPP head of legal lawyer Gary Nimakumafu essay wa file document our court seeking variation of the bail conditions. In fact, learn my code need the call yellow. Gary the call is one more yes, really you should know, but I ain't late. We say well better late than never in here. I feel any about bay 8 and na yeshe TV because I'm doing that TV who yeshe and we be so be be should be anu akohwe and a lawyer and the appeal could be lawyer and the appeal could be ekasa my brother da okasa no say bail conditions in the o matima satisfy bibia if I don't but you man o timi can for the first time say Dr. Brand Champon so do dia ba beka ho and was say o ma satisfy bibia na nyimel be 8 no nanka yoku officers ni bi at hall mo ma ready say go back for inspection na so no obi afile document bi our court seeking to frustrate the process of getting Wontumi out of yoku. It's a community now who could do that, say, try to frustrate the process. Why no? And you have the people who can measure Mona, let's say lawyer Gary Nimaku Diano. You are the court no. Was said the frustrated process no. And you should not so cry. Because the fact that lawyer Gary Nimaku are finally court document seeking declaration of Fred is a bail conditions no. Yoko is not stopped from going ahead executing the bill because say omo etma satisfy bibia dia. They can go ahead and just do it because most at the end so yentibo de court but the most yent so kropo no mo de abadia other na say twintwe ka say mo de court ntini yenye yana. Is that what Yoko people said say I didn't see you court ntino and say me drew am in kakra